Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. I hope that you guys are going to get a ton of value out of this one because this one is all about how to correctly meet up with customers and buy their device, and then how to keep them coming back. Okay, this is really really important. Most people don't ever focus on this, and I want to make this video today to help you guys understand how to do this. So I'm going to be going over a couple of steps, um, and just so you guys know what's going on, why I'm wearing this hat and everything. So I'm actually in a hotel right now. I am traveling for the next like 7 days. I got a big event, mastermind event that I'm helping with, and then also going to be learning from. I just got back. We just flew in from, so I flew from Houston to St. Louis, and now I'm in Scottsdale. So it's been busy week for me. But I flew to St. Louis to go to the RTA Syndicate, where I learned a ton of useful information. And a little bit of them I'm going to share with you guys today. A lot of it's going to be put into the Recelerator program, and it's going to help my students to literally just take it to the next level again, because that's what it's all about, right? So before we get started, if anybody wants to share their wins, share them in the comments below, okay? So I'm going to start off with a couple of our wins inside of the program. So let me share my screen here real quick, show you guys what is possible here. All right, so looks like this morning we got some big wins happening. Picked up some iPads. Nestor's going to make some solid money off of that. We got Matt over here. We got Mark Truxas selling an Oculus Quest 128 gigabyte headset only for $184. We have I don't even know what this is, but it sold for $150. I hope you guys can hear me because somebody just turned on their vacuum. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. We got a bit of a late pickup here for this person. So Steven, and then Matt posting his run, because that's always a win. Getting into exercising is a super win. And then we just got wins all around, guys. Like, these guys win every single day at this point. They're freaking crushing it. I couldn't be more proud of them. They really are just like the best. They're doing the absolute most, and they're freaking just killing it. Like, they're doing a great job, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So if you guys have any wins, feel free to post your wins in the comments below. I'm going to try and keep this thing away from the vacuum cleaner, the hotel people. So hope you guys can hear me okay. So a couple of things about the customer experience that I want to go over. A lot of you guys, in the past, I've kind of taught how to meet up with the customer, but I've never taught it on like a real level of like how to get them to come back, right? So in this class, guys, I want to teach that. Okay, so let me pull up all of my notes here and help you guys do that. All right, so where's it at? I got a whole thing of notes here from the conference, and this kind of helped me build out my entire new process for this. I built out an entire thing for meeting up with the customer based on the things that I do that I don't really share a whole lot, and I think they're really important. So I figured I'd share them with you guys today, and just kind of go over them, gloss over them, and you guys can put them to use, hopefully. So whenever we're meeting up with the customer, here is the main thing that we want to do. We want to break the expectation. Okay, we want to break the expectation of what they are planning on getting, right? So when it comes to breaking the expectation, this is something most people don't do, or most people aren't even thinking about it. Most business owners aren't even thinking about it. But breaking the expectation is what gets people to come back. Okay. Now, in phone flipping, reselling electronics, most of the time, these customers that we're dealing with, they kind of look at us almost like a one-night stand, right? Like it's like a one and done deal. They don't plan on seeing us ever again. Like, that's kind of the vibe, right? Like, I know you guys have felt that. Those of you that have have picked up electronics. So I wanted to kind of help you guys learn how to break the expectation a little bit. So let's do that, right? So number one, and there's going to be a lot more than like three things here. So number one is like having the scheduled meetup model, right? I've taught the scheduled meetup model a lot, and simply what that is finding 2 times of the day, whether either before work and after work or whatever, and one location, right? Just meet up at one location at 2 very specific times. If you can do that, you will save yourself so much time from getting ghosted and different things like that. So that's number one is the scheduled meetup model. Pick 2 times, one location. Okay, it gives you an authority. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, but like the customer doesn't want to drive to me. Guys, that doesn't matter. You're the person with the money. You have what they need. Act like the business owner. Stop running around acting like an employee to these customers. Okay? It's not how it works. Does a pawn shop go to their customers? They don't, right? The pawn shop has the money, therefore the customer comes to the pawn shop to get the money, right? So we are essentially the same type of business. So let me pull up something better here for me to. Here we go. Okay, so that's number one. Is like get your scheduled meetup model determined and all of that. Okay. Now, next, when it comes to meeting the customer, okay, we want to. The first thing that I always do personally, I want to give them a handshake, whether they're a man or a woman, doesn't matter to me. And it's always a firm handshake with me. I don't do any of the floppy fish handshakes or the hold my hand like that. I'm sorry, like I'm just not that person. Like I am who I am, and I'm not going to give you a floppy fish handshake. All right. You shake their hand and then compliment something about them. Whether, like if you like their jacket or you like their hat or like if they're ripped or whatever, like give them a compliment, right? So everybody likes a compliment. Everybody. Okay. And then also, say their name, like, hey, Chris, or hey, Joseph, how are you doing today? Shake their hand. Joseph, dude, you're like ripped, dude. This is awesome. Like dude, what do you do? Like that stuff really sets the stage for breaking the expectation with people. Okay. The next thing here, guys, is now I know a lot of you guys aren't going to do this. All right. But I've done this in the past and I stopped for a little while, but I'm going to restart it. Because I meet everybody at Starbucks, right? So in the past, what I did was I'd message them and be like, hey, what kind of drink do you usually get when you go to Starbucks? And they would usually tell me. And then I'd have the drink sitting there waiting for them. Now, back then it was like $3 or $4. Nowadays it's like $5 to $6, but the same concept applies. You can still get a great ROI on it. It's more of a social ROI more than anything, but it can be turned into monetary as well. But if you can like buy them something like before they get there, and then have it ready and give it to them, and then they give you the devices that they're looking to sell. That's called the law of reciprocity, by the way. You give something to somebody else, they feel obligated to give back. It's like people do it to me all the time. I know that they are doing it, and yet I still like follow the law of reciprocity. Like I feel like indebted whenever somebody gives me something. Okay, I just feel like I have to give back, right? So if you can, buy them something. If you can't, that's okay. Compliment, shake their hand. Okay. The next thing, guys, is usually what happens is I sit down at the table, or we sit at the table, or if I'm already sitting or whatever, I'll start asking how their day is going, right? Be like, hey man, how's today going? Like, what's going on for you today, and what are you doing, and things like that. And what I'm doing up here is opening conversation, opening a dialogue, and getting to know them. Okay, and this is really important as well. The next thing that I like to do is I like to ask a non-asking question, okay, about the device, right? So if they have the device in their hand or they don't have the device pulled out yet, what I like to do is be like, hey man, so, is that the device you're looking to sell? Like, it's like a non-asking, like, give me the phone question, right? Like, I like to make it like a non-question. Now, I know that doesn't really make sense, but in my brain it does, so I'll probably rename it something later. but it is what it is right now. You guys got it, right? Next thing you want to do is check the item, right? Now, most of you are going to start off with like phones and different things like that. So obviously what you would want to check is, first thing I check is the screen, back glass, volume buttons, home button or power button, face ID, battery health. Like I go through all of it. It just happens normally for me now. I have a checklist for it too. But it's just like a normal thing in my brain at this point that I go through, right? So you check the phone and whatever other device you're buying in the moment, right? And then I like to have them, if they're not already, I like them to sign out of their account, their iCloud account, their Google account, and I'll help them do it. I'll just go ahead and like press their iCloud account information, and then I'll be like, "Hey, can you sign out of this for me? It looks like it requires your password to do so," and then I'll reset it for you with no issue. And then we reset the device. All right. Now, as the device is resetting, here's what I like to do as the device is resetting. I like to, do the bill of sale at that point. Okay. I start filling, like, I'll ask for their driver's license. I'll get all of the stuff. I'll fill it all out for them. I'll get their email. I'll get their phone number. And then what I'll do is, what is the next thing I do? I do this like in person. It's just a normal thing for me. Okay. So yeah. So the last thing I do is, with me, it's a digital bill of sale. It's through Resell Deck, right? So I'll have them check the box saying it's theirs to sell, and I'll say it like this. Be like, "Hey, can you just check this box saying that this is yours to sell? It's not going to be reported stolen or anything like that." And then just sign there with your finger, okay? And then what happens after that is I will hand back the license along with cash. Like, I hand back the license and the cash at the same time. And then I also hand back 3 business cards with it, okay? Now, my business cards are very unique, just because all they are is a QR code. Like, that's it. Like, it actually like triggers the mind. It's like, what is this? I like to try and make my things unique, and then people keep them, and things like that. And then what I do is I have them actually recount the money in front of me. Like, I'll ask them, I'll say this too. It'd be like, "Hey, just make sure to recount that real quick here. Make sure you got all of it." Okay. That just breeds another level of trust between me and them. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to ask them if they're willing to take a selfie with me while I'm there, right? Like, they're holding the cash, I'm holding the phone, right? And then, just straight up, like, selfie, right? And the way I'll ask this is like, "Hey, do you mind if, we take a selfie here?" And that, so that I can use it for like advertising and, just showing people I'm a real person. A lot of the times they will say yes, but a lot of the times they will say no, and that's okay. All right. And now you always want express permission to use their photo as well. I like to put the photos on like Google My Business. Sometimes I'll use them on my Facebook ads. So different places like that, right? And those photos actually work really well for creating social proof. Okay, so selfies are important. Okay, and the next thing here is follow up. Now, the first follow up I like to do within about 48 hours. Okay. So Resell Deck actually sends them a thank you message that's like, "Hey, thanks for your business," and all of that, right? As soon as they fill out the bill of sale, that automatically goes out. But then usually what I'll do a couple days later, 48 hours later-ish, is I'll send them another message being like, "Hey, I know I bought your phone like 2 days ago. Do you possibly have anything else that you're looking to sell? I'm looking to buy more MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, VRs, and things like that this month. Let me know if you have anything else so I can put more cash in your hands." Okay. Now, what happens after this, guys, is you want to continually follow up with them. The follow-up now goes every 30 days. Every 30 days. Okay. You can do this for a year. You can do it for 2 years. But you can really build up like a really, really strong customer base when people are getting new devices, every 6 months, right? Everybody's always buying electronics, right? And they lose their value pretty quickly. So, that allows us to come in and, obviously just make more money, right? While also providing a service for these people that, where they need money, All right. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to, put them in the comments below. I'm not going to be on this live stream for very long today, just simply because I'm a little busy with my mastermind and everything. And I just wanted to stay consistent with the Monday live streams. That way you guys get a lot of value out of it. And I hope this one was valuable. Let me know in the comments. By the way, we do have a couple of spots open for the Recelerator program. And just so you guys know, we are updating the Recelerator program right now. So while I'm at this event, I'm working with these guys, and they're actually helping me rebuild my entire program to make it even more impactful, right? To make it even better. And I'm always doing that. I'm always looking to serve, always looking, because my goal is to make, 1,000 successful resellers, and I'm well on my way to doing that. So if you guys are interested in getting help with everything, feel free to type mentorship in the comments below. And just so you guys know how all of this works, right now it's a 6-month program. Eventually it will be going to a 3-month program just because of all the updates that I'm making, because everything's going to happen a whole lot faster. So if you join here soon, what's going to happen is you'll get access to the current Recelerator program. You will also get access to the new Recelerator program, which is going to be called 2.0. All right, it's gonna be fantastic. It really is. The first one is already great, but my level of awareness on what people need and how I can help people has risen again, and it's gonna be great. It just really is. I had my client success director looking at everything, and we were able to kind of build a better model of meeting up with customers, and then also helping you guys who join the Recelerator as well. So if you're looking to get started within less than 6 months and you're looking to create a real buyback company, then type mentorship in the comments below. I'll also post the link for the Recelerator in the comments as well. That way you can check out everything that comes with it. It is one of a kind. It is the best on the market. I can confidently say that. And our people get results. That's just how it is. So yeah, like if you're ready to take your reselling game to the next level and you're ready to create a real buyback company where you're buying iPhones, MacBooks, smartwatches, cameras, and creating many streams of income within one, right? 'Cause here's your business. Here's everything you buy, right? You funnel it through one and you'll just make more money. Okay. So if you're looking for something like that and you're looking to take your game to the next level, type mentorship in the comments below, and then I'll also drop the link. You can also, in the link, by the way, is the Recelerator, like the entire details of everything. Make sure you book a one-on-one call and fill out the entire application, because I'm going to use that application to build out a 6-month game plan for you. This 6-month game plan will literally have your name on it. It'll have your location in it, and it'll show your entire population, and then it'll give you an entire 6-month game plan based on where you're at and then where you want to go. Okay. And I will write out the entire 6 months on how to do it. Okay. Like, I've had enough people go through this entire process now where I can confidently tell you exactly what you have to do to get where you want to go. So keep crushing, guys. Looking forward to, you guys posting your wins. And I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this live stream. So see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day.